A secluded old dirt road leads up to the hill. Walk up to the fence there and look at the view. That's where they were hanged, 1882. It's easy to see where the
Test, 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 test. Welcome back, baseball fans, to Banks High School baseball. Today, the Braves getting ready to host Warrenton. Horizon Christian, Warrenton, and Banks all tied for first place atop 3A District 1 after Corbett knocked off the Hawks of Horizon Christian earlier this week at Roto-Rooter Stadium in Kaiser by a score of 11-5. A lot of parity this season in 3A District 1. Corbett got blown out by Banks 20-2 last week. And Horizon Christian blew out Banks here at home on Monday, 12-0 in 5 innings. All three teams tied at 5-1. Banks 6-10 overall. Banks needing to win league to be guaranteed a home game in the first round. Right now, they're ranking only in the 30s. If they did advance to the playoffs as the third place team, which is where they were earlier this week, would put them likely on the road against the number one team in 3A. Right now, that could be Taft of Lincoln City. Taft defeated Banks last year at home in the second round. Before we get started with first pitch, we'll also have public address duties with the sportsmanship script, introduction of both starting lineups, and today's national anthem. Mentions at Banks High School, 315 to the corners, 370 to straightaway center field in the blue netting. Banks softball coming off of a 14-4 and 15-5 doubleheader sweep of Valley Catholic last night. Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to a beautiful sunny afternoon at Banks High School for today's 3A District 1 baseball contest between the visiting Warrenton Warriors and today's home team, the Banks Braves. Before we get started with the lineups for both teams, we'd like to remind you that the OSAA requests that you help create an environment of safety, tolerance, acceptance, and respect. We call it being a star. Show your enthusiasm, show your spirit, and show respect as well. Also, please show respect for today's umpires. Show our students a supportive atmosphere in which they can be their best, and they might just show you greatness. Now let's meet the lineups first for the visiting Warriors of Warrenton. Leading off, number 3, shortstop Dylan Ballard. Batting second, number 12, designated hitter Zephin Pierce. Zephin will hit for starting right fielder, who will not be batting, number 16, Royce Sturgill. Starting pitcher, number 7, Ryan Palmer. Hitting cleanup, number 4, catcher Finley Marshall. In center field, number 1, R.J. Thornton. At second base, number 21, Hunter Perigo. At first base, number 6, Aaron Neering. Playing at third base, number 9, Duke Anderson. And in left field, number 22, Jackson Simonson. Now the starters for today's home team, your Banks Braves, number 9, in playing at catcher, Lane Gilbert. Playing in center field, batting second, number 5, Wyatt Jackson. Starting pitcher this afternoon, hitting third, number 2, Chris Medina. Cleanup hitter at first base, number 7, Cade Wilson. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 10, Ryder Powell. Batting sixth at third base, number 12, Aiden Bryant. Number 6 in right field, Nate Lyda. Number 20 designated hitter this afternoon, Kalen Villarin. Kalen will hit for today's starting left fielder, number 7, number 17, Caleb Bonin in left field. Kalen will hit for starting second baseman, Grady Lucia. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand and remove your hats for today's national anthem. And we ask that you turn your attention to the flag in right center field. We'll have the anthem up in just a moment.
By the dawn's early light, proudly we at the twilight bright star through the perilous for the ramparts we and the rockets, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say and wave. The free and the home of brave.
And we're just about set for the first pitch. On the mound, getting the start for the Braves, number 2, Chris Medina. Speaking of national anthem and patriotism, Banks in their 13-3 win over Rainier on Wednesday. That game played at Hillsborough Stadium on the backdrop of the Hillsborough Hops new stadium. They were hosting a game against Eugene also at the same time. And at the moment, the Hops had been going into their national anthem. There was actually a pitching change calling for a timeout in our contest, and both teams took a moment to take a break during the game and show respect for our flag. I thought that was a pretty neat situation that happened on Wednesday night. Banks again with the 13-3 win, bouncing back from a 12-0 loss to Horizon Christian on Monday, and again Banks softball. 2 10-run victories over Valley Catholic last night. One went the full 7 innings, 14-4, and Brooklyn Evans had herself a night in game number 2. 2 home runs and went 2 for 2, not for the game, in the third inning with a single and a 3-run home run, 4 RBIs on the night, 3 for 3 overall, including and a walk in her only other at bat. Leading off for the Warriors, number 3, shortstop Dylan Ballard. Almost said Hawks. Hawks was the last true home game for the Braves. Banks was scheduled to take on Rainier on Wednesday, but weather moved that contest to Hillsborough Stadium on the softball side. First pitch down and away for ball 1. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, 1-1. Strike 2 taken, 1-2 strikes. The 1-2 to Ballard, low and away in the dirt. Can't get him to chase 2-2. Two from Medina, grounded to short. Throw to first, in time for out number 1. Close play, but nice job by Ryder to dig it out in the hole at short for out number 1. Number 12, designated hitter Zephan Pierce. First pitch from Medina, taken a little bit high and inside, ball 1. One out from Medina, strike. Late called strike at the knees. Count is even at 1-1 strike. One pitch lifted out of play, foul off the first base side, 1-2. 1-2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first. Warrenton at the plate. The pitch taken high. Count is even at 2-2 strikes. Banks in their home white uniforms, navy blue pinstripes, navy blue Braves cursive lettering with Vegas gold trim. Pitch is high, ball 3. Navy blue hats with Vegas gold bill and Vegas gold arrowhead logo on the center of the cap. Swung on and missed on a full count fastball down in the zone for out number 2. Number 16, right fielder Royce. Correction, number 7, Ryan Palmer, starting pitcher. Pitch down and in, ball 1, and Chris Medina has gotten behind each of the first 3 hitters he's faced. Able to come back with a grounder to short and a strikeout, his previous hitter. Just gets indication that pitch was down, very close. I think it caught the outside corner, but too low in the strike zone for the home plate umpire, 2-0 count. First strike of the at-bat is taken. 2-1. Warrenton, road purple uniforms, black lettering and white trim on the Merles as well. Front and back pitch is away for ball 3. Gray pants, Warriors white logo on the black hats. Warriors white logo on the sides of the sleeves with white and black trim. It's fouled right up the on-deck path, and a hitter warming up in that direction dances out of the way of the pitch, 3-2 as it's fouled off. 3-2 pitch, strike 3 called on a late call, and the Braves set down Warrenton in order to open the first. After half an inning, Warrenton nothing, and the Braves coming to the plate when we return.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back, bottom of the first inning, no score as Warrenton is set down in order to open the contest. Nice beginning of the game for Brave starter Chris Medina. Up the order for the Braves will be the usual number 9 catcher Elaine Gilbert, followed by number 5 Wyatt Jackson from center field, and starting pitcher number 2 Chris Medina. If any of those should reach, cleanup hitter would be in the 4th position, first baseman number 7 Cade Wilson. Come on. Leading off for the Braves, number 9, catcher Lane Gilbert. First pitch, strike at the knees on the outer half, 0-1. Leading off for the Braves, catcher number 9, Lane Gilbert. Strike 2 taken. The 0-2 to Lano. Chop to short. Throw to first in time for out number 1. So both teams open exactly the same way offensively. Ground balls to short. 1 out for the Braves in the bottom half for Wyatt Jackson. Second hitter, number 5, center fielder Wyatt Jackson. Waves at a bad pitch off the plate, shakes his head, kind of upset, I think, that he swung at it 0-1. Misses outside that time. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, strike 2 called. 1-2. Again, Lane, previous batter to start the game, opened with a 1-2 count. And strike 3 taken for out number 2. Number 2, starting pitcher Chris Medina. Huh? They're close. The 1-1-2 Medina swung on, popped out of play, foul again. Third straight Braves hitter with a 1-2 count. Warrenton looking for one more strike to send us to a scoreless second inning. Pitches up and away as it sails outside. 2-2. Two swung on, driven to right. Down the line, it's going to drift foul and be caught just a couple of feet inside foul territory, 3/4 of the way down the right field line by the Warrenton right fielder, Roy Sturgill, for out number 3. After 1 full inning, no runs, no hits, no errors either side. Been a pretty defensive start to the game. We'll be back with the top of the second inning in just a moment.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
Top of the second inning for Warrenton, no score. Leading off the top of the second for the Warriors, number 4, catcher Finley Marshall. Warrenton catcher Finley Marshall leading off the top of the second. First pitch from Medina taken right down the chute for strike 1. First batter, he's actually gotten ahead, I think. 0-1 gets him to chase after a pitch down and away, chops it foul, left to third near the coach's box, 0-2. No 2 pitch down and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Ooh, just misses off the plate low. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thanks. We'll be back here at home also on Monday. Another broadcast opportunity for us starting at 5 o'clock. Catch that on westsidesgreatesthits.com and the Westside Mobile Media YouTube channel. That one's ripped foul. closer to the line at third, but still out of play. Count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted out of play, foul off the first base side, just behind the visitors' bleachers. Still 2-2. Good battle between Medina and Finley Marshall. Check with the book for the count from the home plate umpire. I'm correct, he is not. Count is 2-2 and strike 3 taken. 2 strikes either way, and it's out number 1 for Warrenton in the top of the second. Number 1 center fielder R.J. Thornton. Medina fastball blew it past him 0-1 on a high heater. One pitch shows bunt, brings it back, takes high. 1 ball and 1 strike. No score, 1 out, top of the second. Is away, 2 balls and 1 strike. Neither team with a base runner in the first inning. Two-one pitch, right down Boulevard, 2-2. Medina looking for his second strikeout, and he's got it on a called third strike. 2 outs in the top of the second. Number 21, second baseman Hunter Perigo. First pitch. Late called strike at the bottom end of the strike zone at the knees, 0-1. One on a 2 against a 2-out hitter. Strike 2 called. The 0-2 swung on, chopped to third. Ryder is there. Clean throw, a little bit low, but able to dig it out on the toss to Cade Wilson at first. 6-3 on the third out to end the top of the second. After 1.5, still neither team with a base hit or a base runner go to the bottom of the second.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
And we're back bottom of the second, but neither team with a base runner so far. Cade Wilson, cleanup hitter for the Braves, leading off the bottom of the second inning. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. Beautiful. A pretty good game so far if you like defense. First pitch is up for ball one. 1-0, down and away, ball two. Temperatures in the low 70s, a little bit warmer than average for this time of year in Northwest Oregon. First pitch that he swung on this at-bat fastball can't connect, 2-1. Chopped foul left to third. Bounced into the Braves dugout, and a couple of players tried to barehand it. Gets back onto the field, 2-2. Right back at us into the top of the back screen. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and fouled along the on-deck path. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Banks dugout to the left side of your screen where the Banks scoreboard is. Warrenton to the right on the first base side. Again, the 2-2. Strike 3 called. Ring him up, and that's been called. Whether it's very close to the outside edge. I already had somebody ask me earlier, are those across the plate? It's very close, but that's been called a strike all day, and you got to swing the bat when you know that's going to be called a strike. Number 10, shortstop Ryder Powell with 1 out. Pitch is away, ball 1. Shortstop number 10, Ryder Powell. 1-0 to Ryder is upstairs, 2-0, and second straight Banks hitter that has been well ahead in the count, 2-0, but Cade Wilson, after having a 2-0 count, wound up striking out after battling a couple of pitches on 2 counts. That is fouled out of play, 2-1. Two-one to Ryder, lifted. That should drift foul out of play. Yeah, it's gonna be over there by Chris Lyda's struck down off the right field line beyond the first base bullpen. 2-2. Down and in for ball 3, and now a big pitch coming up for Warrenton starter Brian Palmer. A miss, and it's the first Braves runner. A strike, and it's out number 2, and that's going to be a base hit into left center field past the shortstop. And Ryder Powell with the first base hit of the game for either team. And Banks in business with a 1-out base runner. And Aiden Bryant, third baseman, at the plate. Number 12, third baseman, Aiden Bryant. Pitch called a strike at the knees, 0-1. One out runner at first. The 0-1 count is in the dirt. One ball, one strike, 1 out, runner at first, Ryder Powell after the first base hit of the game for either side on a line drive to left center. 1-1 pitch, chase the pitch down and off the plate, 1-2. And a big pitch with a runner at first. I don't think a base hit would score a run, but Could put runners at the corners. It's chopped foul off the plate. Still 1-2. Would have to depend on how deep Aiden Bryant would be able to send it. I think we may have had a pitch clock warning. I looked off the plate and high. It's ruled strike 3, out number 2. Number 6 right fielder Nate Lyda. So 2 outs and a runner at first. A very controversial strike zone this afternoon, especially off the plate for both sides. Fastball comes up empty on the swing, 0-1. Upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 more out, and we'll be headed to the top of the third. Just 1 base runner through the first 2 innings. No walks for either side. Ryder Powell, a 1-out single to left center. In the bottom of the second, so far the only base runner pitches high, 2-1. One pitch, swung on and missed again, can't connect. 2 balls and 2 strikes and a big pitch for Nate Lyda. Try to keep the inning alive and try to help the Braves bring a run home in the bottom of the second. Right now it feels like whoever scores first is probably going to win the game. 2-2, 2 outs, runner at first, down and away, strike 3 called. That will do it for the Braves again in the bottom of the second. No runs. They do get a base hit and 1 base runner left after Ryder Powell's single to left center from the Braves shortstop. After 2, still no score.
For more than 45 years, Housemaster has been offering residential and commercial inspection services with more than 200 locations across the U.S. and Canada. We've helped more than 3.5 million buyers and sellers make important real estate decisions. Housemaster of Southwest Portland helps local residents make the right choice when purchasing a residential or commercial property. Call Housemaster of Southwest Portland, 971-245-2500, or visit their website, housemaster.com/southwest-Portland.
Transaction Transmission in the heart of Banks specializes in transmission repair, but they service all types of vehicle repairs and makes and models. 5-star reviews and quality workmanship you can trust. Owner Joey Tardio doesn't just repair vehicles, he eats, sleeps, and breathes all things auto-related as an auto racer March through October. Trust your vehicle to Transaction Transmission at the end of Sunset Avenue in the heart of Banks. Call 503-359-9141. First pitch misses for ball 1. Late called strike, 1-1. Top of the third, no score, time called. Home plate umpire was not ready for pitch to be thrown. Gets him to wave at a bad pitch well off the plate away. 1-2. Pitcher's duel between Chris Medina and Ryan Palmer for Warrenton. 2-2 the count. Bounced into the batter's box. Count is full 3-2. And now Warrenton, one pitch away from their first base runner. Three-two for Medina. Popped up as he jammed him. It's going to drift straight back out of play. So full count to Aaron Niering leading off the third inning for Warrenton. Is swung on, and that's driven to right. But Lyda able to chase it down and make the catch. Warrenton, I think, thought they had a base hit, at least their fans did. One out in the top of the third. Number 9, third baseman Duke Anderson. Medina misses well outside, ball one. I think both pitchers realizing the width of this home plate umpire's strike zone are trying to nibble at the outside. Pitch right down Main Street, 1-1. Tie, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one pitch for Medina, chopped foul, left to third. 2-2. Only one base runner through the first 2.5. Chopped hard, foul to third. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still haven't quite reached the midway point, I don't think, of league play, but both teams with a lot riding on this contest. 3 teams tied for first. Another strikeout for Medina, out number 2. Bottom of the order, right left fielder, number 22, Jackson Simonson. Horizon, Christian, Warrenton, and Banks each with 1 loss in league play. Pitch on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. The 0-1 misses badly outside, overthrew it, 1-1. One from Medina, just enough. Back corner of the plate, 1-2. Looking for back-to-back strikeouts, stand the top of the third and keep Warrenton off the bases for the third straight inning. The pitch, blowing away outside, 2-2. Again, looking for one more strike to end the top of the third. The pitch, down, ball 3. Again, Warrenton in a situation where 1 strike away from out number 3, 1 miss away from ball 4, and their first base runner. And misses badly outside, and Warrenton has a 2-out base runner in the top of the third, their first of the game. Back to the top of the order, number 3, shortstop Dylan Ballard. walk from Chris Medina gives Warrenton a 2-out base runner in the top of the third. Comes back with a nice fastball down, 0-1, swinging and miss. Medina looks at first. Comes to the plate inside, 1-1. The 1-1 from Chris Medina fires to first. Runner is back in time. That has been a iffy situation at best for the Braves this year on pickoff moves. 1-1, breaking ball misses high, 2-1. If Medina does walk Ballard, I would not be surprised to see Baumgartner come out of the dugout and meet with his starter, because it would be the first runner for either side to reach scoring position in a game this big. Runs are going to be at a premium. Three one. Runner goes. Strike. On the tag, on the hop is out number 3 on what I thought should have been strike 2. No indication from the home plate umpire after the pickoff at second. Warrenton ends the top of the third on an attempted steal of second base. We go to the top of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors for Warrenton, and nobody left despite the walk. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com, or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back, bottom of the third inning, leading off for the Braves, number 20, designated hitter Kalen Villerin. Pitch is well inside, ball 1. Backs him off the plate with a quarter turn. The 1-0, check swing on a fastball, strike 1 called. Caleb Bonin, bottom of the order on deck. The 1-1 pitch. Popped straight up the chute. Coming in the second baseman, now a couple of players for Warrenton. Finally, the catch made by the second baseman, Aaron Niering, behind the mound for out number 1. Bottom of the order, number 17, Caleb Bonin, left fielder. Bonin, left-handed hitter. 1 out, bottom of the third. Joe's bunt brings it back on a pitch in tight, 1-0. One out to Bonin. Chopped high, foul left of third into the box. Tyler Lilly tried to barehand it off the hop. Assistant coaches, 1-1. The 1-1 opponent steps out. Pitch is grounded to second. Nice play, though, to make the stop and the throw to first in time for out number 2. Back to the top of the order, number 9, catcher Lane Gilbert. Braves start the order for the second time. Wow. Pitch is called. Strike check with the home. Check on the swing with the infield umpire says yes. On a what looked like only about a quarter swing. Hill 1. Well wouldn't say well outside, looking at his strike zone earlier this afternoon. It does indicate it's outside, 1-1. Down and in, 2-1. Swung on and grounded foul left of third, 2-2. Again, first run of this game may win the game. Neither team has even had a runner in scoring position, and there's 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The 2-2. Oh. Home plate umpire starts to call strike and then waves it off and says no. Lane definitely did not. He did move the bat just off his shoulders. The 3-2 lifted to left and getting turned around, but able to make the catch, tracking it beautifully in the shadows is the left fielder for Warrenton, Jackson Simonson. So again, we've only had 1 base runner for each team through the first 3 innings. We go to the top of the 4th, still no score. Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, any time is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483. Top of the 4th inning, Banks and Warrenton still no score. Leading off for the Warriors, number 3, again, Dylan Ballard, shortstop. He was at the plate last inning for the 3rd out, which occurred on a attempted steal at second base. Leading off top of the 4th, number 3, Dylan Ballard. And that's going to be the first base hit of the game for Warrenton to open the 4th. Number 12 designated hitter is Evan Pierce. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Dina, the 0-1, looks over his shoulder. Pitch is swinging bunt back to the mound. Throw to second in time for one. To first, pulled him off the bag, but the runner at second is out. I think Braves Banks is going to call interference. And we're going to have a meeting with the umpires. We know there's one out for sure. Braves looking at a potentially 1-4-3 double play. They're safe at first, though, for the time being. I think they are going to rule interference, and so now 2 outs. And now Warrenton head coach Lanny Wolf wants to discuss it. Seems to be okay with the call. It's going to stand as a 1-4-3 double play after Warrenton had just gotten their first base hit of the game. And number 7, Ryan Palmer, starting pitcher at the plate. Number 7, starting pitcher Ryan Palmer. Taken for strike 1. In the dirt, across the plate, but too low, ball 1. On the count. Is lined into the right corner of the back screen, up 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs after the double play from the Braves on a controversial play at first after a pitch that was off. I have a very late called third strike, and Warrenton fans not happy about it. Out number 3 apparently for the top of the 4th. Still no score.
O'Leary Air is proudly offering Dakin Comfort Pro HVAC products. They've been serving the West Side and Greater Portland Metro since 2015. They pride themselves in getting the job done right, backed by a legacy of integrity, respect, and honesty. O'Leary Air offers competitive pricing on all their work. Give them a call today at 503-989-5251. That's 503-989-5251. Online at o'learyair.com. CCB number 239855.
Each team with 1 base hit. Warrenton with 2 base runners, Banks with 1. No score either side. And leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Braves, number 5, center fielder Wyatt Jackson. Leading off for the Braves in the bottom of the 4th, center fielder number 5, Wyatt Jackson. Will be the 2-3-4 hitters to open the 4th inning in the home half. First pitch swinging, lifted foul, out of play, straight back. The 0-1 to Wyatt. Fouled off the catcher's mask, 0-2. The 0-2 to Wyatt misses outside, 1-2. Warrenton fans thought it was strike three. The 1-2 lifted straight up behind second. And coming over is the shortstop, shading the right side of the bag for out number one. Catch made by Dylan Ballard. Number two, starting pitcher Chris Medina. Pitch is going to be lined to left field for the second base hit of the game for the Braves. And Banks with a one-out base runner. First pitch swing for Chris Medina. Number 7 for the Braves, first baseman Cade Wilson. First pitch down, ball one. Ryder Powell and Chris Medina, the only base hits in the game for the Braves. Pitch in the dirt, ball two. Neither team has had a base runner reach scoring position. Warrenton tried last in the second inning, or in the top of the third inning, and had the inning end on the attempted steal. 2-0 to Cade Wilson. Is grounded to third. This could be two. Throw to second. Diving well short of the bag. Throw to first, not in time. Medina slid way early and came up a couple of feet shy of the bag at second. 2 outs after the unsuccessful double play. They did get the lead runner at second. Number 10, shortstop Ryder Powell. Low and away, ball one. Ryder swings and gets a piece of it off the end of the bat, straight back, 1-1. Aiden Bryant, third baseman, on deck. The 1-1, top foul off the plate, ruled foul ball. I think it hit the plate and then hit Ryder and took a funny hop about 7 or 8 feet up first base. Ruled foul ball, 1-2. Pitch is driven out of play, foul off the first base side. Still 1-2. And it hits him Runners at first and second, a runner in scoring position for the Braves, and 2 outs for Aiden Bryant. Number 12, third baseman Aiden Bryant. Best opportunity for either team to score. Pitchers duel through the first 3 2/3. Pitch is up for ball 1. Strike taken, a 1-1 strike. Runners at first and second. Cade Wilson a base hit. Ryder Powell hit by a pitch. Up and in, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Strike 2 taken. Got to get the bat off the shoulders on that pitch. Now he's got to swing at anything close. 2-2 count. Runners at first and second. 2 outs, no score. Bottom of the 4th. Well outside. Count is full. Third base is open. Runners at first and second. Lonnie Wolf may come out if it's a miss here, and it's a not. It's a swinging strike for Aiden Bryant. Out number 3. Braves strand 2 runners in scoring position in a pitcher's duel with no score in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th. Still no score.
I'm Terry the Termite. My bug friends and I are scared for our lives because bugging out pest solutions can kill us in our tracks. Locally owned and operated with more than a decade of experience, they also offer wildlife and rodent control as well. If you want to help to send me to that great big delicious 2x4 in the sky, contact Bugging Out Pest Solutions 971-500-4111, email services at buggingoutpest.com or visit buggingoutpest.com.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. Top of the 5th inning, still no score. Banks with 2 runners left on base last inning. First pitch from Medina, low and away, skips that one in front of the opposite side of the batter's box, 1-0. Is down the line foul, playable, but Cade Wilson unable to get there in time, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, out straight back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 goes down to get it, and that's going to be an infield base hit, no throw. Medina couldn't get to it. Powell tried to barehand it. By the time he got there, he realized he was going to have more chance of throwing it away than getting the runner. Ate it, and a runner at first for Warrenton with nobody out. Number 1 center fielder, R.J. Thornton. So now 2 base hits apiece. Bottom of the 5th, Warrenton showing bunt. He's outside, ball 1. Still showing bunt. It's foul, parallel with the on-deck path, 1-1. Again appears to be bunting. Throw to first. And defense comes way in. It's chopped high to third. Throw to second is in time. Throw to first, not in time. Close play at second base. We may have a conference call on this. Yeah, he's ruled out at second base. Warrenton fans not happy with the call. Bang, bang at second. Second baseman, number 21, Hunter Perigo. So they get the lead runner on the 5-4 putout on the sacrifice bunt attempt. Taken for strike 1 over the outer half. In the dirt, nasty. Gets him to chase. 0-2. Big pitch with a runner at first. After Warrenton's second base hit of the game to open the 5th. Medina, swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 2. First baseman, number 6, Aaron Nehring. Nasty breaking ball dropped late. Comes up empty, 0-1. Throw to first. Ooh, high throw, but Cade able to get his glove up there to make the catch. Starts high, couldn't get it to drop, 1-1. One pitch. Reaches for one, lifts it foul, and behind the Warrenton dugout, off the screen. 1-2. Again, Medina looking for a big strikeout to end the 5th. Keep us scoreless. The 1-2, 2 outs, runner at first. The pitch from Medina, runner goes, lifted. And racing in, Caleb Bonin able to track it with the sun in his eyes in shallow left for out number 3. Warrenton ends the 5th with a runner stranded. We go to the bottom half, still no score.
If you're on supplemental oxygen, heavy and awkward tanks can be a burden. Now you can leave home and leave the tanks behind with Inogen, portable oxygen therapy that moves with you.
With my Inogen, now I'm able to do the things that I've always loved. I just press the button here, and there's my oxygen.
American-designed and assembled Inogen systems are small and light. Our smallest model is less than 8 inches tall. That's about the height of a paperback book and weighs less than 3 pounds. It's tiny. Inogen systems deliver up to 12 hours of medical-grade oxygen on a single charge. With Inogen, you are free to leave the house without the hassle of an oxygen tank.
I could play golf again. I'm free again.
I go anywhere with this. Look how small it is.
Give us a call right now and talk to one of our highly trained oxygen specialists. We'll answer all your questions, and we'll send your free comprehensive guide to portable oxygen.
If you're on oxygen, you need to be using an Inogen.
Call 800-893-2067. That's 800-893-2067.
First pitch to Lida is up in the strike zone, ball one, as we open the bottom half of the fifth inning. Pitch is swung on, foul back. 1-1. One, kind of half swing and backing out of the box at the same time. Fouled high into the right side of the screen, 1-2. One ball and two strikes to right fielder Nate Lida. Chris is his dad. Pitch is chopped to third. Throw to first. High, pulled him off the bag. And the Braves have a leadoff base runner in the fifth. A rare error from Warrenton on the throw from third, and Duke Anderson. Number 21 designated hitter Kalen Villarin. Shows bunt up the third first base side. Only play is the tag to first. Runner will advance into scoring position with one out. Number 17, left fielder Caleb Bonin. Bonin again, left-handed hitter. Over his head. Not happy about that one. Ball one. Swung on, out of play, foul into the Apartments. 1 ball and 1 strike. Quail Valley Apartments off the third base side on the other side of the cart path. Leads to the Banks High School football field and track. A 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 1-2. And a big pitch here coming from Warrenton with one out and a runner in scoring position at second. Another miss from Bonin, and it's out number 2. Pitch is in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quail Valley Apartments still exists. Quail Valley Golf Course is now being turned into 900 houses. The 2-2 from Palmer. Waves at a pitch up in the strike zone and unable to connect, slams the bat on the ground, out number 2. Number 9, catcher Lane Gilbert. Lane is third at bat, has failed to reach But a base hit would score the only run of the game so far. Pitches up and in. And they're going to walk him. To face Wyatt Jackson, who's had a home run earlier this season in our broadcast. Number 5, Wyatt Jackson, center fielder. And it hits him in the back, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Chris Medina with a chance to play hero. Game is not over yet. But at this point, the bottom of the 5th and no score with the defensive battle we've had. Feels like it might as well be the bottom of the 7th. Base is loaded for the first time today for either team. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. First pitch. Up. Oh. High strike. It looked like ball 1. That is really high as it causes Finley Marshall to come up out of his stance 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases loaded. Pitch. Swung on, a drop pitch in the dirt, 1-2. Palmer comes set, fires, pitches over the shortstop's head. Oh, and a diving grab. This game continues to be masterfully played defensively by both teams. Banks getting robbed of a base hit from Chris Medina with an incredible diving grab from the left fielder Jackson Simonson. Top of the 6th inning, still no score. Who's going to flinch first?
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Top of the 6th inning, still no score. Chris Medina and Ryan Palmer both throwing gems for their respective teams. Hasn't even been one visit to the mound through the first 5 innings. Leading off, Duke Anderson, third baseman for Warrenton. First pitch, bounced in front of the plate, ball 1. The 1-0 swung on and popped up to second. catch is made for out number 1. Left fielder Jackson Simonson, bottom of the order for the Warriors. Grady Lucia making the catch at second base a moment ago. 1 out, top of the 6th. No score. Medina blowing away in the dirt, ball 1. One 0 swung on a fastball. Down, can't connect. 1-1. Medina's 1-1 delivery. High fastball. Again comes up empty. 1-2. A 1-2. Strike 3 called. Ring him up, out number 2. Number 3, Dylan Ballard, shortstop. Top of the order for Warrenton. 2 outs, top of the 6th. First pitch. Bounce. I think it may have hit the plate and skipped towards the on-deck path up third, ball 1. Medina fires in, late called strike. Hooked inside, 1-1. Pitch is bounced in front of the plate, 2-1. And popped out of play, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 6th, no score. Banks and Warrenton. Again, Banks, Warrenton, and Horizon Christian all tied at 5-1 atop 3A District 1 after Corbett upset Horizon Christian earlier this week. The 2 pitches driven to right, Lida able to make the catch. Oh no, it skipped under his glove. The throw to third is not going to be in time, and it gets past. Aiden Bryant. 2 outs. Warrenton, a runner in scoring position at third for the first time today. 2 very similar plays. Nate Lida trying to make the same incredible grab that Jackson Simonson made to end the bottom of the 5th with runners in scoring position for Banks. Warrenton fans come alive with a runner in scoring position at third base. Big swing and a miss for Zephyr Pierce. The 0-1 from Medina. This is off the plate. 1-1. Nice job by Lano to keep that one in front of him and not give the runner at third, Dylan Ballard, a chance to score on a pass ball. The 1-1 in the dirt, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at third for Warrenton. Pitch. Oh, it doesn't get much bigger than this. 2-2 count, runner at third, 2 outs. Chris Medina against Zephyr Pierce. No matter what happens, if this ball is put in play, both teams are going to have a chance to erupt. The 2-2 swung on, and that's going to get down over the top for the first run of the game. Scored by Warrenton on a fly ball to right field. Warrenton with a 1-0 lead. Game is not over yet. Pitch is high to Royce Palmer, ball 1. Banks still has 6 outs to try to at least answer as long as they keep Warrenton to just the 1 run. Ball 2 high as well. Over the plate that time. First pitch was inside as well. Two-zero inside, ball 3. And now Medina may be letting the first run of the game get to his head. We may see a visit from Baumgartner here soon if another base runner advances or reaches. Misses away, ball 4. 4 ball. 4-pitch walk for Banks. And here comes Coach Joe Baumgartner. And we're going to have a designated runner for Warrenton, number 15, Duke Wilson. Designated runner at first base, number 15, Duke Wilson. And pitching change for Chris Medina. I believe it will be Caleb Bonin coming in relief, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs when we return. Warrenton with the first run of the game on a fly ball to shallow right center. We'll be back.
Happen to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
And we're back, top of the 6th. Warrenton. Nate Lyda nearly came up with an incredible grab in right field, but was only able to trap it, and the throw to third nearly got away for an inside the park home run. They kept the runner at third, but with 2 outs, Warrenton gets a RBI from Zephan Pierce to right center to give the Warriors the first run of the game at 1-0. And we're set to resume play. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning for Finley Marshall. Warrenton catcher. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. 1-0 Warrenton. First pitch a little bit high, ball 1. And goes down and gets it right to Wyatt Jackson. Sure-handed in center field, makes the catch for out number 3, but the damage has been done. Warrenton picks up the first run of the game on a 2-out single to right. And after 5.5, it's now the Warriors 1 and the Braves 0.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Braves, Cade Wilson. Leading off the bottom of the 6th, first baseman Cade Wilson. Power to tie it with one swing of the bat. Pitch from Palmer, down, ball 1. Taken for strike 1. If Cade was able to reach, I don't think we'd see a pinch runner for him. Not quite. This were a playoff game, that would probably be the case. Well outside, 2-1. Definitely has that type of feel to it, though. Pitchers duel, 1-0 Warrenton, bottom of the 6th. Pitches upstairs, ball 3. Three-one count. Ooh, low, close pitch. Looked right at the knees. Ball 4, tying run is aboard with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Shortstop number 10, Ryder Powell. And we are going to get a pinch runner at first base. Trevor Vanderzanden. Designated runner at first base for the Braves, number 15, Trevor Vanderzanden. And time has been called by Warrenton. And another pitching change. Warrenton wants to make sure they preserve the lead. Going to be starting shortstop Dylan Ballard taking over in relief. Nobody out in the top of the 6th. We'll be back. Or bottom of the 6th.
If you turned 65 recently like me, It's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you. Call 855-589-0675. That's 855-589-0675. Call now.
Bottom of the sixth inning, 1-0 Warrenton. Dylan Ballard taking over in relief of starter Brian Palmer. Powell steps in with a runner at first after the walk to Cade Wilson. Vander Zanden, the designated runner at first. He has speed, and Ballard steps off. Ballard fires, bunt shown, pitches high. Dropped on the transfer. No throw to first, 1-0. Foul again shows bunt outside, 2-0. Trying to at least move the runner over into scoring position. Outside, ball 3. Now the Braves bench with some chatter out of the dugout. 3-0 count. Ryder steps out. Back in the box to face a potential 4-pitch walk. And first pitch taken for strike 1. Braves fans wanted a balk. Ballard's 3-1, low and away. Ball 4. Still nobody out, tying run in scoring position at second after back-to-back walks. And the hitter, Aiden Bryant, third baseman. Showing bunt, pitch down and in, ball 1. In the dirt, ball 2. If Aiden Bryant walks, even with an out, a run scores. (2-0) in the dirt, ball 3. Warrenton pitching, falling apart here in the bottom of the 6th. Just moments after they took a 1-0 lead in the top half, for the first run of the game. Out! Oh! Looked outside. Strike one. Bryant to face a 3-1 pitch. Bounced in front of the plate. Ball 4, bases loaded, nobody out for Nate Lyda. Ground ball double play to the infield. Well, they'd still go to the plate to get the lead runner, but a sacrifice would tie the game. And another visit to the mound from Lonnie Wolf. And another pitching change for Warrenton. Still no indicator. It looks like it's going to be the left fielder, Jackson Simonson. Started to come in. Now he's going to go to his dugout. Now it's like number 17, Eli Neering. New pitcher for Warrenton, number 17, Eli Neering.
This is a public notice from the Social Security Disability Helpline. If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. If you suffer from physical or mental disability, whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. We'll evaluate your situation and deal with Social Security on your behalf. Best of all, there's no fee until you receive your benefits. Remember, we only get paid if you win your case. There are many reasons and conditions that may make you eligible for disability benefits. Many of them you may not be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call now to get started with your free, no-obligation consultation.
Call 877-866-8640. That's 877-866-8640. Again, 877-866-8640. Call now.
Bottom of the 6th. Nobody out. Bases loaded after 3 consecutive walks to start the home half for the Braves. Nate Lyda, right fielder at the plate. Base hit could give the Braves the lead. Would likely score 2. First pitch. Strike at the knees. Neering. Fires, fouled. On a pitch inside, 0-2. The 0-2. Down and away, ball 1. One-two pitch. Swung on is going to be a grounder to short. Throw to second is the only play. Tie game on the sacrifice to short. And we're tied at 1. Runners at the corners for Kalen Villerin. Go ahead, run at third. One out, bottom of the sixth. Lyda at first. Villerin at the plate. First pitch. Down and away outside. 1-0. Powell, I believe, is the runner at third. The 1-0 to Kalen. Outside. Ruled strike one on a quarter swing. The 1-1 swings at a pitch in the dirt, 1-2. Double play gets Warrenton out of the inning, but not without a tie game. Nearing. A 1-2. Nearly hit him up and in. Ball two. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two, 2, pop straight back out of play. A great defensive battle, both sides, each team picking up their only run here in the 6th inning. Two to Kalen. Outside, the run gets past the catcher. The throw at the plate is not going to get there. And Ryder Powell scores. It's 2-1 Braves on a pass ball. Runner in scoring position at second. 2-1 Banks, both runs coming here in the bottom of the 6th. Full count, pitch to Kalen. Fires and low for ball 4. And bottom of the order, Caleb Bonnet. Speed at the plate. Probably one of their speediest players based on size alone. Would definitely be nice to have an insurance run after Warrenton scored first. Bonnet, first pitch swinging straight back, 0-1. The 0-1 to Bonnet. Swung on, fouled out of play off of third into the corner of the apartment, 0-2. Both starters, Chris Medina and Ryan Palmer, went deep into the contest, but after walking 3 straight hitters, Palmer was pulled, Palmer not responsible for all 3 walks, but he was pulled in the top of the 6th. Warrenton now on their 3rd pitcher of the inning and has given up 2 runs. 1-2 the count to Caleb with 1 out. Runners at first and second, 2 runs in. Pitch from near ring is lifted to right center, and it's going to be chased down for out number 2. Actually, catch made in left center field. But back to Lane Gilbert. 2 outs. Last time he has not officially reached base. 3 at-bats, was intentionally walked his last time at the plate. Thought they're going to do that here and load the bases. First pitch, up, ball 1. The 1-0, a late called strike, started high, dropped late, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Over the third baseman's head, there's your insurance run. Rounding third, scoring Nate Lyda, no throw to the plate. And they're going to hold the runners in scoring position. And Lano fired up after an RBI double gives the Braves a 3-1 lead. Wyatt Jackson with 2 outs, runners in scoring position. Braves trailed 1-0 entering the bottom half. High strike. Wyatt shakes his head no. Ball or strike 1. Ring steps off. Pitch just misses high, ball 1. Not that far off from the previous pitch, which was ruled strike 1. One pitch, swung on and missed. Home run swing, can't connect 1-2. Neither team had a run until the top of the 6th inning, and now Banks responding with 3 in the bottom half. Yeah, strike 3 called to end the 6th. Wyatt heads back to the dugout. Braves needing 3 outs to send Warrenton back to the coast. Braves a 2-run lead for Caleb Bonin as we head to the top of the 7th.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Top of the seventh, Warrenton down to their final 3 outs after having a 1-0 lead entering the bottom of the sixth. Banks 3, Warrenton 1. Leading off for Warrenton, center fielder R.J. Thornton. Bonin, first pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. The 1-0 to Thornton, misses outside, 2-0. Pitch is fouled out of play. First strike of the at bat, 2-1. Two one from Bonin, fouled straight back. Right center of the screen, 2-2. After being behind 2-0, back-to-back strikes on foul balls. Reaches for one. It's a little bit further out. Right edge of the screen, still 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, no outs, top 7. Pitches outside in the dirt. Rolls past Lane Gilbert, count is full. Three balls, two strikes. 3-1 Banks, top of the 7th. Warrenton at the plate. Pitch is lifted out of play, foul off the first base side, still full count. The 3-2. Strike 3 called. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it is strike 3 called. It heard applause from what sounded like both sides, and first I thought they were going to give him a walk. Would not have surprised me with the strike zone that has been called this afternoon. Now batting number 21, Hunter Perigo, second baseman, 1 out for Warrenton. Fouled off the end of the bat. Up the on-deck path, 0-1. No one. Swung on and missed, and a nasty pitch in the dirt, 0-2. Caleb Bonnet, starting left fielder, looking for the save. Struck out the first batter of the inning. That pitch outside in the dirt, 1-2. Still a couple of pitches to play with. On the set. Quarter turn, skips that one outside as well, and now back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on a slider away. Out number 2. Warrenton down to their final out. Aaron Neering, the hitter. First pitch, fouled out of play off of first base, 0-1. The 0-1 from Bonin. Holds the glove up in front of his face. Comes set. Fires. Strike 2 called. Warrenton down to their final pitch after having a 1-0 lead entering the bottom of the 6th. And reaches for one foul. Warrenton walked the first 3 hitters they faced to open the bottom of the 6th, and that helped the Braves to 3 runs, the last coming on a Lane Bryant double. Just gets a piece of it, chopping it into the plate. Still an 0-2 count. He was headed to first. It's only the first ball of the at-bat. 1-2. A pitch was low and away. The 1-2. Swung on. And that's going to go all the way to the wall. It will stay in the yard. But now Warrenton with a tying run at the plate and a runner in scoring position. Number 9, Duke Anderson, and a visit to the mound from Baumgartner. And I think maybe he was directing towards someone to come make a change at the mound. Are they going to go to Ryder, or are they going to just have a defensive conference with the infield? Going to stick with Caleb for the time being. 2 outs, runner in scoring position at second. After Warrenton was down to their final pitch. Aaron Neering, the blast that just stayed in the yard deep to left for a double. Hitter Duke Anderson with a runner at second. 2 outs. Banks a 3-1 lead, top of the 7th. Strike 1 called. And off the end of the bat, the throw to first, in time for the win. Banks comes back from a 1-0 deficit in the bottom of the 6th. Three straight walks and 3 runs in the inning, the last coming off of a Lane Gilbert double. And final score in comeback fashion, Warrenton made it interesting in the top of the 7th after the deep double from Aaron Neering, but they get the chopper back to the mound from Duke Anderson to end it, and Banks in comeback fashion 3 and Warrenton 1 is your final score. Banks now with full possession of first place. Despite a record of 7-10 overall, they improved to 6-1 in 3A District 1 as head coach Joe Baumgartner comes back for league play. Just an incredible game, both sides. Great defensive battle all the way up until the 6th inning. Playoff atmosphere, just what you want baseball to be. And Banks with a big victory at home over Warrenton, take full possession. First place in 3A District 1. We'll be back here Monday night for more Great Banks baseball as they take on the Valley Catholic Valiants. 5 o'clock start First pitch. We hope to talk to you then. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Have a good weekend. Good night, and God bless.